Hi, I'm Scott Mackenzie, Barfoot and Thompson, and the market's a little bit different. It's very flat in Auckland at the moment. Just to give you a quick summary, there are more properties coming on the market as we hit spring. The weather's not quite there yet, so I haven't noticed a big surge of listings, but they're definitely starting to come on. I've been very busy meeting people who are looking to make plans and do things ahead of Christmas. If you're in that boat, definitely get me in soon because time is starting to run out for making your move in this part of the year. So what I want to talk about today is what can you do to separate your property, make things a little bit easier for you in a flat market if you're looking at selling. So I put together a quick 5 points. I'll run through them quickly. The first one, very obvious, don't even need to say it, property presentation. With your property competing, you're essentially competing with everybody else in the market. And if your property stands out in two different ways, firstly online and in print and those types of things, and how it's presented in the market, then you're going to get more eyeballs on it, more people inquiring about your property. The second part of that presentation is how those people feel when they come to the property. So that's number one, property presentation, bit of a no-brainer. Number two, don't undermarket your home. You don't want to make the mistake of saying, we don't want to do this, we don't want to do that, or we don't want to spend a lot of money on this, and you're left after 2 or 3 weeks of being into the campaign going, gee, there's not a lot of people coming to my house. What else can we do to market it? And gee, I wish we'd done more when we first launched it. When you launch your home, that's your best opportunity to grab the attention of the market. Number three, you need a committed salesperson. You need a person that's going to work that little bit harder in a market like this, not just someone who's used to holding an auction, having people come and having it hit reserve and selling. You actually want someone who's going to go that little bit further, really push those buyers to make sure that they're focusing on your property as opposed to something else. And if it doesn't sell under the hammer and you're on the market for 6 or 8 weeks, you want to know that you've got a person who's going to be there all the way through and push it right through until sold and you get the result that you want. So number 4, this is an interesting one, access to the property. If there's a buyer who is in town, they're up from Hamilton or Wellington, they're in town for the day, and they want to view your property at short notice because they were looking at some other ones and just saw the signboard and they're waiting out the front, or something happens and they have to race off and they've only got a short amount of time to view your property. Just if you can be flexible and you can try and be open and allow as good access as possible. If you've got a dog, whether you can get the dog looked after somewhere else during the day in case someone rings during the day and you're not home, all these little things. Access is one of the key things that can help to enable a better sale. For example, if the property's tenanted and they're demanding 24-hour notice or open homes only and those types of things, those properties generally get less buyers through because the access is difficult. Work in with the buyers where you can. The last one, know a good offer when you see one. That means having an accurate appraisal done on your property, not just going with a salesperson who's giving you an overappraised, inflated amount of what it's worth to get the listing. Go with someone who provides evidence that says this is what's happening in the market, this is what the other ones are selling for. And the reason for that is because if you're on the market 1 day or 2 days and the perfect buyer comes along, they've been looking for 6 months in your area, they know prices, they know what's happening, they make an offer, you need to know if it's a good one, not just because it's the first one. And not just because, know a good offer when you see one. Be informed of what's happening in the market, and don't necessarily hold out for an astronomical, overinflated price. If you get an offer early in the campaign, give it some serious thought, even if it comes early, because it's not how long the property's been on the market. It sometimes can just be how long the buyer has been in the market. Okay, so those are my 5 tips for giving it your best shot through the spring. Good luck, and if you've got any more questions, of course I'm always here. I'm around and about, so give me a call. Scott Mackenzie, Barfoot and Thompson.